What is this? I'm not gonna make a video about but this is what you get. You get this, except this end. If you get the ring system, we just recently had the ring system installed at our front door and also beyond. Okay, how did we do that? You're just gonna have to watch the other video I made about the ring and who installed it for us and all that. Oh, listen to that, isn't that pretty? Come walking in and out of here. But that's not what this video is about. I've got to put this stuff away so I know where it is next time, because on the ring, you recharge the battery in there, and it's really slick how it works. But this particular video, what am I gonna talk about? I'm gonna talk about this flat screen TV and the system stuff in here. We bought this house from a previous owner about a year ago, and this house was built in 2000 to 2001 or so. So 18 years ago. 18 years, maybe. And that was before the flat screen TVs and the LEDs and all that kind of stuff. It was just the analog type TV. So as you can imagine, they set up the room in such a fashion, kind of like the old school, how they used to do with the console area here, and then a little cabinet here, and you can have all your goodies in here. And that's what they had. They had a record. I think they even had a record player in here, a DVD player, maybe something that played 8 tracks or what's the other one? The cassettes, recorders, and they had the monitor thing in there and all this kind of stuff. Well, when they sold the house to us, when they moved, they took all that stuff with them. And I'm like, well, how are we going to work all of this? They had a nice Bose system with the surround sound. See, there's 2 speakers there. Looks like 1, but there's actually 2. There's 2 over here. See how you can kind of swivel one in one direction and one in another. That's kind of slick. And they had those up there, and we decided we'll just leave that up there. We don't know how to work it now because our flat screen TV, see, they even had one over here too. So there's four around here, and we had just a flat screen TV here and plugged it in, and we had to run a cord, fish it through here to where the old cable was hooked up here, and we didn't have any of this other stuff. We're like, how are we gonna do that? Because see, they had nice speakers in the rooms. Here's the dining room area, and they had the nice little control right here, and these are still real nice, right? And they also had them in the study. Here's 2 speakers here. They had some in the master bedroom, and they had some downstairs. We were like, wouldn't it be nice if we could get this thing all hooked up? They even left us, the last person, the previous owner, I mean, they left this case here for us with nothing on it, but then they also had this, see the big white box back there? That's like from Bose, and it's the woofer. It's the woofer thing, and fortunately they left that. Well, we didn't know what to do, and for some reason we called somebody, and they came out here. They gave us a price with all the bells and whistles and new TV and some other stuff. I think it was going to be like $15,000 or something. And we thought, we'll kind of wait on that for a while. And then what happened? We ended up calling somebody. I don't know how we decided this, but who did we call? We called Best Buy. Oh, I know what it was. Momi, all the ends to the cords were sticking out here for all the stuff that they unplugged. She took a picture of that, went to Best Buy. She talked to somebody there, thinking, okay, maybe we can just buy one little thing and plug some things in, get the TV to work, you know, at least with the surround sound, and that was it. Well, after talking to the guy, he suggested he would send one of his consultants out to us, and he would come out here. So yes, he came out here, talked to us, looked at the entire system, wrote up all the stuff that he thought we needed, gave us a price. Price the price was really good. I forget exactly how much it was. He also talked us into this flat screen TV. It's a little bit upgraded more than the LED. It's an I something 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 something. And we said we didn't want it down here. We kind of wanted it up higher somehow up in here. And he suggested, well, we can put a mount on here. So here's the mount they put up, and it extends way out here so that it's flush out on the front. And I was a little concerned with the cords. Well, how are we going to put the cords from here over to there? And he said, I'll just make them kind of pretty. So get down here. Yes, there are cords there that are exposed, you know, but it's nice and straight. So when you're watching TV, if you're sitting back here watching TV, you see that line, but I wasn't really too concerned about that. That's the only line that I see. If I wanted to have that out, I would have had to have cut, there's an electrical outlet underneath here, and then I would have to fish a wire up through there, cut a hole through the back of here, put the plug up in here, and the coaxial cable up in here, and then fish another wire through the wall, down under here, across there, up over here, inside that. I mean, it would have been possible, but probably would have cost us a lot more to do that. But that would have been possible, but we decided not to do that. So, okay, so all of this stuff he had to hook up. I'm not going to name all this kind of stuff, but we had to do this monitor, this, all that. And they re-hooked up all the wires and everything. So now the TV works, and it also works off of the sound, you know, the surround sound. Our speakers work over here. And the good thing was, all of this stuff for the surround sound and the radio and Pandora and all that kind of stuff. Momi can get all that stuff off of her cell phone, and she can actually program her cell phone and get the music on without touching any of this stuff, you know, to get her music on. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know how to do it. She knows how to do it. I don't like get involved with that kind of stuff. I know how to turn the TV on and off, and that's kind of tricky too. But they gave us this little thing came with the TV, which was pretty slick. And it's just a whole thing, and he had to program on all of our frequent TV stations that we liked, and it's all on this little thing here, and he had to program that into his computer software, and he had to do that on his end. And you know, there's other ways to watch all the other TV channels, but anyways, that's the little thing that kind of came with the actual TV. So what am I saying here? I'm not saying to buy this exact same stuff, you know, whatever that is, and the Aris, and here's the Yamaha system, all this kind of stuff. What I'm telling you is, if you got an issue like this, you want to upgrade from old school 2001 system with all your stuff, and you want to upgrade it to electronic stuff and wireless type things that you can control with your iPhone or your phone, your cell phone, whatever you've got. If you want a different type of TV, whatever, talk to Best Buy. Call up Best Buy, get them out there, have one of their consultants come out to your house. You can explain to them all the stuff you would like to see them do. They gave us options on different things. They gave a separate price quote for the TV install as opposed to install of that. We could have just had our flat screen TV set down here without raising it up and just plugged it in, and it would have been a lot cheaper. But you know, of course, we had to buy the newer, improved model of the flat screen TV with their scissor TV mount coming out here and all that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, it looks good and it works good. We're happy with it, and they even sold us a warranty that was seemed pretty economical. The warranty for the whole thing was like somewhere around $500, and it was a 5-year warranty. You couldn't do anything beyond 5 years. We thought, okay, hey, if anything ever happens to any of this kind of stuff, they'll replace it. They'll come out here. If we ever have an issue about, hey, the TV's not working, it needs to be reprogrammed, or what's the deal, they'll come out here for no charge. And they've already had to do that once for us. And they'll come out, if anything happens to all this kind of stuff for 5 years, they'll replace it for free. So I was quite happy with that. So check with Best Buy. You know, I kind of poo-pooed them a little bit. Momi, once upon a time, in a different house in Hawaii, she had an issue with her refrigerator. She wanted to get a refrigerator from Best Buy, and lo and behold, they charged her for it. They didn't have it in stock, and they said it was going to come, and it never came. And she ended up couldn't wait, and she ended up getting a refrigerator somewhere else, and they were supposed to deduct the charges that they had already charged on her credit card, and after a few months it still hadn't happened. She had to call her credit card company and stuff, and she thought, hey, phooey on Best Buy, we're not going to deal with Best Buy anymore. But hey, in retrospect, we did call Best Buy, and they've really helped us out with this sound system and stuff. And next time I have an electronic situation, I'll call Best Buy. I'll get them out here and ask for their advice. They even helped us with our door. They asked, hey, what else you want? We said, it'd really be nice if we could have video of somebody coming up to the front door, somebody coming up to our gate that we had out there. How do we do all that kind of stuff? Can it be integrated in with the stuff we installed? And they said, well, no, it can't, but it can through the Ring system. The Ring, have you heard of that? You can buy that at Home Depot. It's for your doorbell. You can order it online, and it comes out. They say it's real easy to install, but in our case, it was a little bit more difficult than that because there were some challenges we had to overcome, and I made a whole video on the Ring and kind of went over that. I'm not going to go over that in this particular video, but only to say that Best Buy, they ordered that for us. They had it come out here. They came out here and installed it all. They programmed it all to Momi's cell phone. They showed her how to use it on the cell phone, how to monitor it, how to change it, how to know when the battery gets low and all that kind of stuff. And we got that all set up, and they installed all of that out there for us. And it wasn't really that costly either for Best Buy to do the entire thing. So think about that as well, okay? But Best Buy, next time you have a question of something, you want something installed, check with Best Buy. At least, you know, my recommendation would get 2 or 3 different people coming out to look at your system, see what it's going to entail. Everybody's going to have a different type of thing on how to go about it, and check prices, compare prices. Don't just go by my word and call it Best Buy and take the first price and call it good. Call some other places if you want, but we had a really good experience with Best Buy, and we're happy that we chose them. All right, well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. And I don't know, for some reason when I put my hat on, it's straight. And usually at the end, I'm looking at this, and I think my hat's crooked. I always seem to have to straighten it. I don't know, do I have a crooked head or something, or what? Okay, anyways, I'll see you next time on my next video. Thanks again for watching. Whew. I'm glad that's over with. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to show you next, but I'll find something.